Hi everyone, this is going to be a video for the sign of Libra. Um, I just want to go ahead and jump right into some of the messages that I've been getting right now as I've been sitting here. Um, what I've been picking up on is, so as soon as I stepped into Libra energy, as soon as I sat down and started grounding my energy, there was this focus on family, on relationships with family. There might be a significant change within a family foundation. There could be something shifting. If something's not a complete change, it's shifting. Like there's a shift, there's movement, there's something going on within a family unit. Um, Something's changing, dynamics are changing. There's also heavy contemplation. Like, I don't know if you're indecisive about doing something, going somewhere. Maybe you're indecisive about traveling. Maybe you're indecisive about visiting someone. Maybe you're indecisive about which way to go. Indecisive about which path to take. Is this a good opportunity? Is this not a good opportunity? Is this good timing? Is this bad timing? Like, there's a lot of there's a bumblebee that literally just appeared out of nowhere, and literally just disappeared again outside of my window. So bumblebees for you are significant. I'm actually going to write that down because there's something about bumblebee, like bumblebees. Like it was a bumblebee. So I don't know, maybe they're significant to you in some way. You could be working on your appearance. Like you could be sharpening your appearance, working on your appearance, working out, trying to get fit, trying to get um, confident. Like I don't know whatever your goal is, whether it's exercise, whether it's self-care, self-love, whether it's working on a positivity mindset. You're putting in all the work for it. You're seeing the results of it. You're feeling confident. You're feeling very much well in your energy too. But there's something that could be connected to family that is kind of causing you to not know what to do. And there's also a little bit of a hesitation with travel. So I don't know if you're planning to travel or you want to travel. I don't know. My personal opinion is this: I do not choose to subscribe to fear. So if things align in a way where it is possible for me to do something, then that's my cue. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why I felt the need to just word it that way. Okay, Libra. So the first card out for you is True Love. This is the romance of a lifetime. You're definitely dealing with a strong connection here. You're definitely connected with people who are true in their connections, or you're attracting people who are true in their connections. I do feel like there is a particular connection that is a focal point. It's very passionate, very intense. There's something that is being observed, though, from the outside. The second card out for you is engagement. So your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So you're definitely moving, and then you have very soon. So you're definitely moving to a new level with something. You're recognizing feelings with something. You're moving to another level of engagement. You're making a decision about what you want, and you're setting your sights on it, and you're making it happen. And I feel like you're going after some type of a connection or some type of a commitment, but you're very attracted to this. You're very compassionate with this. You're being there's a lot of physical touch. There's a lot of closeness. There's a lot of intimacy that's going on here. Damn, I want to be a Libra. I mean, I do have Libra in my birth chart, so I guess technically I am a Libra, right? But and remember that, you guys. You guys have a whole birth chart that is full of really cool stuff that you guys should take the time and learn about, because it's all about you, and it's all about basically it's useful knowledge is what it comes down. It's very practical, useful knowledge if you can navigate reading your birth chart. Like, I highly recommend it. Or find somebody who you really enjoy who does birth charts and who can guide you in that process. But yeah, so I really feel like you have a very solid connection here that's moving to the next level. And if it's been stagnant or there's been a stalemate, it's nothing to be concerned about. But there's something that you need to make up your mind about. Whoa, I was not 100% ready for that, but I just want to glance at this. Okay, so you're very open to a lot of things right now. Open to opportunity, open to possibility, open to potential. I'm getting chills and they're building. So it tells me that I'm leading somewhere with what I'm saying. You're open to being. You're being. Libra, you are just being. You are being as a whole being, and you are vibrationally vibrating at a frequency right now that you are trying to bring in. And I really think that that's a great thing, because a lot of times we focus so much on other people that we forget about ourselves. And sometimes when it comes to relationships of any kind, it is really important to make sure that you know yourself and to make sure that you're putting in the work on yourself and not just diving into something without fully knowing exactly who the hell you are, like, and I'm not saying that you can't like work and evolve with somebody, because like you're going to do that. Your life is always evolving, right? So, but the point is knowing yourself enough to keep your feet on the ground, like keeping yourself grounded is very important. And it's really been a journey when it comes to romantic relationships, I feel, because it's been almost like one relationship after another has proven its point with a lesson of total self-love. And I don't know if that like 100% makes sense or not, so bear with me. But I feel like you guys have had a cycle of relationships that have been very testing, very pushing, very contradicting, very manipulative, very, I want to say testing again. It's like you've been repetitively tested. And see, there it is. You've been repetitively tested in the relationship area, and I feel like this testing has been up against like your self-worth, your self-confidence, your self-love, and your ability to love yourself through this process of going through these cycles with these people who don't know how to treat you, who don't know how to respect you, right? Who don't know how to properly communicate, how to properly process emotions, so they're just constantly projecting them onto you. You could have grew up in an environment where it's been that way since there's a dynamic. Like, pay attention, because there might be, like, you might have just broke through like a cycle where you noticed a pattern within like your parents that has been recycling through your relationships, and you're like, hold on a second, every time I get myself into a relationship, I'm repeating the same type of pattern that I have with my parent, whether that be mother or father. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever it might be, whatever the case might be, guardian, whatever it is. So you're like, hold on a second, I'm repeating that same trauma bond in this relationship. I'm repeating this same pattern that I had with my mom, with my boyfriend. I'm repeating the same pattern that I had with my dad, with my wife. I'm repeating the same pattern I had with my dad, with my boyfriend, or with my husband, or my girlfriend, or whatever the case may be. You're repeating, you're noticing where you're repeating patterns, and you're taking inventory amongst the relationships around you right now and paying attention to how that's impacted them. And I think that that's very significant, because that is going to be life changing, because it sets a cycle finally set in stone that it's done. Like, that chapter of your life is done. And I know that it's probably been an unruly cycle, whether it's been a couple years, couple months. I'm feeling long term. Like, I'm feeling like this was a long, I'm almost hearing Saturn. Like, I don't know what Saturn would have to do involved with this, but maybe this was a long cycle, like a 20-year cycle, 10-year cycle. Like, there's something very karmic. There were lessons that needed to be learned, and it was like double, triple whammy back to back of just like every, like if you sit down for a moment and you think about, like, now granted, not everything's going to resonate with everybody who sees this video, so keep that in mind. This is a generalized reading, so take it or leave it. But if you sit down and you reflect for a moment on your relationships that you've had with significant others, how does your relationships with your significant others throughout the past, how do they mirror certain dynamics that you have in your life that comes from childhood, whether it be with your parents, grandparents, whoever played a significant part in that foundational time period? Like, you may or may not see patterns. You know what I'm saying? It might be subtle. It might be very much well in your face, but there's something about diving deep and going within to that level and recognizing it and being like, hold on a second, I'm not repeating this fucking cycle, sorry, but you're like, I'm not going down this road again. Like, I've learned my lesson multiple times. And then when it comes down to it, you're like, hey, wait a minute, maybe I should pause and maybe heal this wound that I might have with a parental figure or with a guardian, and be like, okay, like, I keep repeating the same thing in my relationships that mirror the same dynamic that I had with a parent. So maybe I still need to heal. Maybe I still need to do work in that area before I move forward into a healthy connection. So I really hope that makes sense. And I really hope that resonates and that lands for some of you guys. Because I'm doing my best to put it into words, because it's almost like it's coming in so quickly that, like, my physical body can't keep up with the messages coming through. So I'm trying to word it as best as possible and get all the information that I'm seeing out. So again, I do apologize if it is a little bit choppy, but again, just rewind it, listen to it again, it'll probably make sense. Yeah, just have fun with it, right? So and now my brain goes quiet. Yeah, it was like a strong, like, there's an emphasis on that topic. Like, there's a very, very, very strong emphasis on childhood dynamics and how does that affect your current relationships now. Like, how do your childhood dynamics, like, how does that influence where you're at now? How does it influence your relationship? How does it influence your ability to just be present in the present moment? Like, think about this stuff and really see if you can dive deep to the root of, if something is bothering you, or if you're noticing a repeating pattern, see if you can trace it back down to those roots. And once you get a hold of that root, rip it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but believe me, like, see, there it is. Believe me when I say, okay, like, it's not the greatest work that you want to do on yourself, because it's a lot of hard emotions or heavy emotions. There's a lot of remembering things and, realizations, and a lot of tears, and, but they're all healing things. And that's the thing, is you got to keep in mind the bigger picture of it, is that it's for healing. Like, you're doing it for the benefit of you. It's only going to help you. And it's only going to help the people around you, too, after you put in the work on yourself. Because once you do that for yourself, like, that's the best gift that you can give yourself. And also for the people who come after you. Like, your family. Like, all the people after you. Like, generations. Like, it's worth it. So, there's been a lot of, like, deep reflections. But I'm seeing you saying, no, I'm not repeating a pattern. No, I'm done this cycle. No, I'm not doing this anymore. No. My cup says no. So, that's interesting. So, alright, let's actually pull some cards now, because it's 14 minutes of me, like, literally just channeling. Like, Libra's intense today. And the wind is insane. You guys might have a tower moment coming towards you. Because the wind is like, it literally sounds like it could blow a building over. Like, the wind is that strong. Like, it's so powerful outside right now. So there's something very significant about the air, the wind. So we have the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Nine of Cups. Okay, so you could have been in a time period where okay. This Queen of Pentacles energy realized something or learned a lesson in something, is being guided towards something, or is letting something guide them. The Queen of Pentacles is letting a force or something guide them, whether it be spirit, whether it be ancestors, whether it be a sense that they have. There's something that the Queen of Pentacles energy is moving towards, is going after, is focused on. Because there was a recognition that took place within this Queen of Pentacles energy. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have a heavy emphasis on Taurus here with the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is very grounded for me. Especially out of this deck, the Hierophant is very grounded for me. So, this is like having a knowing, being guided. You could be seeking advice from somebody, seeking wisdom from somebody, like a healer, a practitioner, a therapist even. But see, usually my therapist card's like the Queen of Cups, but the Hierophant could be a therapist, but this is more like a healer. This is somebody who like works with energy. And I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is cultivating too. And I feel like with this Five of Wands here with the Nine of Cups, I feel like there's a little bit of confliction about like what direction, but knowing that you're going to a new level. But with this Five of Wands, it kind of throws me off a little bit. Not gonna lie here. You have true love, engagement. So this Queen of Pentacles could have recognized something. Or you know what? I'm also seeing this Queen of Pentacles recognized that they needed to move away from something that caused conflict. Because they made a decision that they needed to go towards their wish fulfillment. Like, the Queen of Pentacles isn't putting time into something that's conflicting or something that has competition or something that's combative. Like, the Queen of Wands isn't going to, pick fights with people or put up with competition. The Queen of Pentacles knows her worth. So the Queen of Pentacles will walk away from a Five of Wands to a higher level of engagement. Because the Five of Wands is argumentative energy too. Like dealing with somebody who's like very pushy, like dealing with somebody who likes to get reactions from somebody. And this Queen of Pentacles is like, no. I was like, I know my worth. Like, no way. Like, I'm going after true love, true engagement, what's worth my investment. This is strong Taurus Capricorn energy. Okay. Interesting. This Queen of Pentacles made a decision about a connection, knowing that it was guided, knowing that it was a strong connection. This Queen of Pentacles needed to make a decision about where she was investing her time and what was going to be profitable, what was going to be valued, what was going to be growth oriented. And this Queen of Pentacles recognized that there needed to be a decision about investing in something that was argumentative. It's like, no, I'm not going to invest my time in that. I'm going to go higher than this. I'm just seeing somebody go up an elevator and they like land on the floor and then they're like, no, I want to go to the next floor. And like nah, I'm going to go up. Like, what? But when this Two of Wands and the Two of Cups, it's like something needs to be balanced out here. Because somebody needs to make a decision about something, but they don't want to make a decision about it. Or they do want to make a decision about it, but they're just very guarded towards making a decision about it. This Hierophant, the Two of Cups over the true love, it's like this Queen of Pentacles knows what this connection could be, but still feels like they're put in a position of needing to take some type of a new road or a new action towards something. Like, what in the hell? Let me put this first. So there could have been a connection that confused you, that you were waiting for. Like, a connection left you confused. It left you unsure, waiting. But, like, your ships are coming in at the same time. With the Three of Wands. Like, something's coming in. Knight of Wands to the Ace of Cups. I feel like if you were dealing with something that left you very confused, like if you were dealing with a connection that was very argumentative, somebody could have been very in and out, you decided, regardless of how you felt, that you needed to make a decision that was best for you and needed to focus on other things. Because this put you in a situation where you had to make a decision. And it's like you spent time waiting for something and you're like, should I, like, what do I do? But then you have the Ace of Cups, which is like new love at the same time, as well as, for me as a reader, unconditional love. So you could either be taking action towards loving yourself unconditionally regardless of what is going on, or there's an energy here that's going to take action towards this Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess. Something is 100% hidden at the moment. I feel like if you're this Queen of Pentacles, you don't see this coming because you're like, I'm not investing my time in something that's combative. I'm going after my wish fulfillment. I'm making a decision on engaging my time and investing my time on things that are grounded and things that are valuable to me, nourishing to the soul. You know, Queen of Pentacles energy here. You're like, I'm not focused on this Five of Wands. Like, I'm no way. Like, you could be conflicted about making this decision because of how you feel about this connection, because you feel that you have a strong connection with somebody, but the way that things are falling, it's putting you in a position where you have to make a decision, where this decision is ultimately this decision is ultimately, for your best, your highest good. But I feel like there's an energy that's coming up, like it's sneaking up. Like I feel like there's an energy coming up, like this Knight of Wands, like somebody's coming in. And when I clarify the Knight of Wands with the Ace of Cups, I got the High Priestess. And see, this High Priestess for me, this is like not having a care in the world, listening to my intuition. Like I have all the knowledge that I need. We have the Two of Swords here. Being at split minds, knowing that you have to make a decision. Not knowing which way to go. Okay, so this Knight of Wands is somebody who you could have taken a break from. Somebody who you had to heal from. Somebody who took some time. You guys have had some distance. There's a Page of Swords here too, but this Page of Swords comes in as a Knight of Wands. Like there's no king on the board, so keep that in mind. There's no king on the board, just a Queen of Pentacles. And then you got a Knight of Wands and a Page of Swords. So I don't know who you're dealing with, but keep that in mind. Keep that energy in mind. This Page of Swords is somebody who's been keeping an eye on you, but this is quick communication coming in. But I feel like it's coming in after a time period that's been taken out. Like they've been resting. That might be why they're coming in as a Page of Swords, because there's been some time between. They've taken some time to reflect. They've taken some time to heal. They've taken some time to see something here. Because this Page of Swords, the Chariot, and the Four of Swords is clarifying the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Cups here. So I feel like there could be somebody coming in, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, wanting to offer something new after being away for a time period, reflecting, healing, whatever it might be. But this person kind of comes out of nowhere after a time period of maybe like keeping an eye on you, wanting to communicate, wanting to reach out, and then it's like all of a sudden there's a burst of energy that they have. And this Knight of Wands is coming in with this Ace of Cups. And then I kind of get this energy with the High Priestess where it's like, I feel like you're just minding your own business throughout this whole process. Like, you could be reading books, you could be like just tending to your everyday world. Like, and then here comes this, I don't know why I just want to say this showboat. Like, I don't know what that means. But keep that in mind. You're dealing with the Page of Swords, Knight of Wands energy. Don't know why I have to keep saying that. So, let me see if I can get a best advice. Well, see, okay, the thing is that you definitely probably feel very strongly connected to this person because you have the Two of Cups, the Hierophant here with true love. There's definitely something going on here. So I shouldn't be so like, it's the Page of Swords, the Knight of Wands, because again, you do have true love here and engagement and the Hierophant, but I feel like this person's been not acting correctly. So like this person, if they're not coming at you correctly, like you gotta set the boundaries. But I mean, granted, I'm not here to tell you what to do. So I'm about self-respect. That's about it. I'm about respect. So, but I feel like you're here. You're minding your own business. You're the Queen of Pentacles. Why wouldn't they want to come to the Queen of Pentacles? You know what I'm saying? The Queen of Pentacles is like, that's the, a nurturer. That's somebody who could be mom. That's somebody who could be wife. That's somebody who could, tend to the house. Somebody who holds it down. Somebody who's honest, who's grounded, who's secure, who's, knows how to nourish the land. So let's get a best advice. Okay. So you could be dealing with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have the King of Swords, and you have the Five of Swords. Be smart. Be mentally smart here. Think about things. Think about things, but don't let your thoughts distract you. Don't let your thoughts overwhelm you. Be logical. Have a logical approach to things. Have a direct approach. Have a conversation. Have a clear conversation. Be direct, but kind, be grounded. You could have somebody coming at you as the King of Swords, somebody who's not very emotional, somebody who's a little bit more detached, somebody who's very direct, somebody who could be very, like, resilient in their personality, somebody who's very much disciplined, structured, somebody who's very clear and direct and precise about what they want. And then here you are as the Queen of Pentacles, like, you're just minding your own business. But this person is coming in conflicted, with conflicted thoughts. Like, they're having a lot of, like, thoughts, like, back and forth thoughts. Or there's a lot of, like, outside influences affecting this person's, like, approach. But you're just like, okay. Yeah, so just stay grounded. That's really all I got for you. So I hope that these messages helped. I appreciate all of your love and support. Thank you guys so much for all the likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. It means the world to me. I look forward to connecting with you all later. So enjoy the rest of your day, week, whatever time frame it is when you see this. Have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you soon.